Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fluent Reads. I'm Mariah, and I am so happy you're joining us today for another English learning session. It is a beautiful day to learn something new, don't you think, Leo?
Oh, absolutely, Ria. Hi, everyone. I'm Leo, and I've got my notebook ready, my coffee ready, and my brain is, well, it's getting ready. I'm really excited about today because the title of our episode sounds very powerful.
It is powerful, Leo. Today, we are talking about the power of thinking big. We are going to explore why our dreams matter, how our thoughts change our lives, and, most importantly for our listeners, how to talk about these big ideas using simple, beautiful English.
Thinking big. You know, Ria, when I hear that, I think of giant skyscrapers or huge mountains. Does it mean I need to have a giant brain to understand this?
No, Leo, not a giant brain at all. Thinking big is not about the size of your head. It is about the size of your heart and your goals. It is about believing that more is possible for you.
I like the sound of that. It feels very positive. But before we get deep into these big ideas, I have to do my job. Friends, if you enjoy learning English with us, please remember to like this video and subscribe to Fluent Reads.
Yes, please do. And if you know someone, maybe a friend or a cousin, who is also practicing their English, share this video with them. We want to grow our community of big thinkers together.
Okay, Ria, let's get into it. Thinking big. For someone like me who sometimes struggles just to remember where I put my car keys, thinking big sounds a bit difficult. What does it actually mean in daily life?
That is a great place to start. Let's use a simple comparison. Imagine you are going to a restaurant because you are very hungry. You sit down and look at the menu. Do you look only at the smallest, cheapest side dish, even though you are starving?
Well, if I'm really hungry, I'm looking at the biggest steak or the largest pizza on the menu.
Exactly. Thinking big is like looking at the full meal of life. Many people look at their lives and think, I can only have a small snack. I am not good enough for the full meal. Thinking big is the act of saying, I deserve the full meal and I am going to work to get it.
I see. So it's about not limiting yourself. In English, we have a phrase for that, right? Something about selling?
Yes, we say, don't sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself short. Let me write that down. It means don't think you are less valuable than you really are.
Precisely. For our English learners watching right now, thinking small is saying, I just want to learn 10 words so I can pass a tiny test. But thinking big is saying, I want to speak English fluently so I can travel the world and make friends in every country.
That's a huge difference. One feels like a chore and the other feels like an adventure. But Ria, honestly, sometimes when I try to think that big, I feel a little bit scared. My stomach feels a bit jumpy. Is that normal?
It is very normal, Leo. Fear is just a sign that your dream is large enough to be important. But here's the secret. When you think big, your brain changes the way it works. Instead of looking for excuses, it starts looking for solutions.
Oh, I like that. Solutions instead of excuses. Can you give us an example? Maybe a story? You always have such helpful stories.
I do. Let's talk about a girl named Maya. Maya lived in a very small town where most people stayed their whole lives. Maya worked in a shop, but she loved technology. She wanted to build apps for smartphones.
Did she have a computer?
At first, she only had a very old phone and a slow internet connection. Her friends told her, Maya, why are you dreaming so big? Just be happy with the shop. It's a safe job.
That sounds like thinking small.
It was, but Maya decided to think big. She didn't say, I can't do this because I live in a small town. She said, how can I learn one small thing about coding today? Because her goal was so big to work for a major tech company, she found the energy to study every night after work.
So her big dream was like the battery that kept her going.
Exactly. If her dream was small, she would have been too tired to study. But because she was thinking big, she felt excited. She eventually moved to a big city, took a course, and now she designs apps that thousands of people use.
That is amazing. So thinking big actually gives you the energy to do the hard work.
Yes, it is the fuel for your engine. Without a big why, the how becomes too difficult.
Okay, I'm convinced. I want to think big. But Ria, for our friends listening, how do we actually do it? What are the steps?
Let's break it down into 4 simple steps that anyone can do. Step 1, change your can'ts into how's. This is a language trick and a mind trick. Instead of saying, I can't speak English like a native, ask your brain, how can I improve my pronunciation today?
I see. When I say I can't, my brain stops working. When I ask how, my brain starts searching for an answer.
Exactly. Step 2, surround yourself with big thinkers. If you spend all your time with people who complain about how hard life is, you will start to complain too. But if you find people who are trying new things, their energy will rub off on you.
That's why I like hanging out with you, Ria. You always make me feel like I can climb a mountain.
And you make me laugh while we climb it, Leo. That's important too. Step 3, write it down. In English, we say, a goal not written down is just a wish. When you write, I will be fluent in English, it becomes a contract with yourself.
I have my notebook right here. I'm going to write a big goal right now.
Good. And step 4, use future language. This is great for English practice. Instead of using maybe or might, use will and going to. Say, I am going to achieve this, or I will learn this. It builds confidence in your speech and your mind.
Let me try that. I will master the past tense by next month. Wow, that sounds much stronger than maybe I'll try to look at the past tense.
It sounds much more powerful. You are already thinking big, Leo.
But Ria, I have to ask, what if I think big and I tell everyone my big dream and then I fail? Won't I look silly? Won't I feel worse than if I had a small dream?
This is a fear many learners have. They think, if I try to be the best and I fail, it hurts more. But think about it this way. Even if you aim for the moon and you miss, you still land among the stars.
That's a very famous saying. What does it mean exactly?
It means that the progress you make while chasing a big dream is still much more progress than you would make with a small dream. If you try to learn 1,000 English words and you only learn 500, you are still 500 words smarter.
Oh, so if I only aimed for 50 words, I would only know 50. But because I aimed for 1,000, I got to 500.
Exactly. There is no such thing as a big failure when you're learning. Every step forward is a win.
That makes me feel much better about that. It's like exercise. Even if I don't run the whole marathon, the 5 miles I did run are still good for my heart.
Precisely. Now let's talk about the words we use. When we think big, we use words like opportunity, growth, and potential. Leo, do you know what potential means?
Is it like the power inside something that hasn't come out yet? Like a seed that could become a tree?
That is a perfect definition. Every English learner listening to us has potential. You might feel like a small seed right now, struggling with grammar, but inside you is a big, fluent tree. You just have to believe it is there so you remember to water it every day.
I love that. Water the seed. Thinking big is like the water and the sunlight.
It really is. And you know, Leo, thinking big isn't just for young people or people with lots of money. It's for everyone. It doesn't cost $1 to change your thoughts.
That's the best part. It's free.
It is, but it requires practice. Just like English, you have to remind yourself every morning, today I will think big. I will see the best in myself.
I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to wake up and say, Leo, today you are going to learn something that changes your life.
That's the spirit. And speaking of our learners, I think it's time we involved them in this conversation.
Yes, I want to know what they're thinking.
We have a special question for all of you watching. Please go to the comments section right now.
Don't be shy. We love reading your comments. Here's the question. What is one big dream you have for your future?
It can be anything. Maybe you want to move to a new country, maybe you want to write a book in English, or maybe you want to start your own business. Tell us.
And remember to use that future language Ria talked about. Start your sentence with my big dream is, or in the future, I will.
We can't wait to read those. Reading your dreams helps us think big too.
It really does. I feel so much more energy now than when we started. I think I might actually go and study that difficult grammar I was avoiding.
See, that is the power of thinking big in action. You are already moving toward your goals.
Well, Ria, I think that's all the big thinking my brain can handle for one day.
You did a great job today, Leo. And to all our viewers, thank you for spending your time with us. Your time is valuable, and we are honored you chose to spend it here at Fluent Reads.
Yes, thank you, everyone. You are all amazing. Keep practicing, stay positive, and don't forget to dream big.
We will see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Goodbye.